The reason some drummers improve so much faster than others isn't because they practice more. It's the way they practice. So in this lesson, I'm going to show you the simple practice methods that set top drummers apart and how you can start using it today to massively speed up your progress. Now, I call this exercise the subdivision tree because it grows from one single trunk and expands from there, and it improves your timing and sense of feel like nothing else. So we're going to start with just the trunk of the tree. And in that case, what that means is we're playing one note, but immediately we're branching off from there. So we're going to have 2 branches to the tree. That means 2 notes per quarter note. In this case, yes, those are eighth notes, and you need to focus on making sure that that quarter note gets completely perfectly divided into 2 equal pieces. From there, we're growing to 3 branches. So 3 notes per quarter note. These are eighth note triplets. You don't need to think about what the subdivisions are called. You just need to divide that quarter note. From there, we have 4 branches per quarter note, 5 branches per quarter note, 6, 7, and 8. You can go beyond 8, but to be honest, I never have and probably never will. The important thing here is that you practice each level one at a time. So if you're dividing that quarter note into 5 equal pieces, then you focus just on that one single subdivision, 5 notes per quarter note, and the first always lines up perfectly with the click, no flaming whatsoever. Once you practice each one individually and you know you've got it, then you practice switching from one to the next. So from 2 per quarter note to 3 per quarter note. Then from 3 branches to 4 branches. Four branches down to 3 branches. Four to 5. 5 to 6, 6 to 5, etc. Get every single switch independently, and that means staying on one for a long time, just staying steady with it, feeling it, and making the switch. What's going to happen at first is when you go to make that switch, you're going to make some mistakes. You're going to go from 4 to 5 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's a switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not going to line up. So when you first make the switch, you're going to, by accident, go a little too fast or a little too slow when you switch to that subdivision rate. That's okay. That's part of this exercise, is making the mistake and saying, okay, what I thought was going to be 4 per quarter note was slower than it should have been to be a proper clean 4 notes per quarter note. So then back up, stop playing all the different subdivisions, go back to just counting out the 4, play it, and memorize what that feels like until you can turn that on like a switch. And then you can switch between them all on the fly. 3 per quarter note, and then your brain switches to 4 per quarter note, and you're just recalling that mode. Now, when you've got all those switches correct, the exercise that you practice pretty much from then on is climbing up the entire tree, 1, 2, 3, 4 per quarter note, all the way up to 8, and then back down to 7, and it should look something like this. Check it out. And by the way, I put together a PDF of the exercises in this lesson so you can practice them yourself and get better. I'll put the link below. Improving your drumming is like building a house. You need a solid foundation or it all comes falling down when you're mid-show. The deeper and stronger you lay down the foundation, the stronger every aspect of your drumming becomes by default. But the foundation is not the beats and fills you've been practicing. It's not even your singles and doubles. The real foundation is this stuff. It's understanding and truly feeling rhythm, tempo, and pulse on a deep level. And then taking that deep understanding and using it to create those subdivisions yourself, how you count them, how you feel them, and how you hear them. But how do you know if your foundation is weak? Well, one of the biggest signs is small flams in your playing. Things sound a little sloppy when you don't intend them to be. Notes that should land together don't quite line up. So the solution to that is this next exercise. It's very simple. They're called unisons. A unison is like a flam, but it's not a flam. In fact, the first name I was taught for this was a flat flam. So instead of your hands hitting almost together but not quite, like all those flam rudiments, playing a flat flam is when you hit both hands together and they hit perfectly at the same time. Now, this is a lot easier said than done. What you really want to do is sit there and just do one at a time. And nope, that wasn't together. So you need to assess and ask yourself, why weren't those hits together? Was it that my left hand came down faster, or did it come down at the same speed, but it came down sooner? Maybe they're both the same rate, but this started first, right? So you need to assess what was the reason that my hands weren't together. Maybe my right hand was lower, and so it hit sooner, right? That's our classic flam right there. So get them to the same height. Was that it? Oh, yes. Okay, so what did I do? Let me recall and recreate that as many times as I can in a row. That's basically the game you want to play right now. There's more advanced versions. You want to play unisons at different stick heights, but we're going to skip that for now. Once you have just the pure unisons, let's say quarter notes or eighth notes, then I really like playing the exercise that looks like this. Check it out. Right for one measure, we're playing eighth notes, then unisons for one measure, try to keep that together, then left, right singles, left hand for one measure, then unisons again for one measure, back to right, left singles, right? Keep that going. Both unisons, no flams, left, right, and so on. So this is like a modified version of the Joe Morello Stone Killer exercise. Throwing those unisons into the mix so that it really cleans up your playing. Focusing on unisons is going to be the thing that levels you up. Like you actually won't believe. One of my students, Darren, came to me wanting to improve quickly, but he was struggling with tension and iffy timing.
I noticed the tension was creeping in and there was a lot of pain and numbness when I was playing.
He was working on the halftime shuffle, one of those grooves that exposes every flaw in your foundation. So before he could work on that groove and get it right, I had him first get his unisons correct like you're doing right now. It made a huge difference, and now he's actually mastering the groove. It's clean, he's way more confident, I can hear the difference, and more importantly, he can feel it. Okay, here's the exercise progression I use with my students to improve your sense of rhythm fast. First, you start by counting 16th notes. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... Probably slower, but no drums, no sticks, just use your voice. It sounds simple, but most drummers skip this entirely. That's exactly why their timing is shaky. So you need to generate your sense of rhythm from your mind, not your hands. And that's what counting or singing out loud does. So 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... Next, you need to use a rhythmic checklist. Practice accenting these different rhythms with just your voice. So 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and then 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a two-note combinations, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a... Then you can mix them, match them. If the accented rhythm we want to practice is just on the 1 and the and 2, it'll be 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... So you're training your brain to hear and feel where rhythms land inside the subdivision. Okay, now accent those rhythms with your voice while clapping them at the same time like this. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4 and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E, a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 E and a, 4 E and a. By doing this, you're connecting the language centers of your brain to your limbs. And when you go to play afterwards, you'll feel way more confident with what you're saying on the drums, saying with your hands. Here's where it gets tricky. If you can't do it right away, keep practicing and let me know when you can down below. You want to clap the rhythms, but keep your voice steady, counting all the subdivisions without accenting or emphasizing them with your voice, like this. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E, 3 and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 and a, 4 E, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a. Now I'm just mixing up the rhythms, playing a couple different variations, but go through it systematically, each one individually, mix and match them, find different rhythms and melodies that excite you, or if you hear something, try to do it this way. If you hear another rhythm, do it like this. Oh, and you can download the rhythmic checklist and the whole list of rhythm exercises you should practice like this, and I'll put the link down below for you to grab them. So your voice, your internal clock and sense of time and subdivisions is kept steady, unaffected by what you play with your hands and feet, and you're gonna feel the difference when you go to play a groove. But you can't practice this just once and think you're done. The biggest mistake drummers make when working on their foundation is they don't go deep enough. They go too wide with too many things instead of fully feeling, understanding, and internalizing one concept or rhythm at a time. So how do you know when you've mastered this exercise? Well, when it's perfect and it feels effortless. You've programmed it so deeply that you can flip a switch and it happens just automatically. Like you're picking up a fork and eating. You don't think about it, it just happens. That's when you move on, not before. But you can only apply these skills directly to the kit when you don't have any grip or technique mistakes holding you back, making your timing sloppy. So to fix that quickly, watch this video right here.